Yo, what is up? So I'm gonna do my second round mock draft. Yeah, the second round and third round are tonight. So I'm just gonna do a quick mock draft, kind of do what I would do. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. And I think we'll just get straight into it. The first pick, Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, there's a lot of good players on the board. I'm probably just gonna go for Trayvon Moehrig because Trayvon Moehrig is such a versatile player, and they could maybe use another safety like that. I know they signed Rashawn Jenkins, but he's more of a box safety. So you get Trayvon Moehrig, he can be a really good safety for you. So I like that. The Jets. There's a lot of good players. Asante Samuel would be nice. JOK. Trades and everything. I might go for Asante Samuel actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The Jets really need cornerback, and they didn't address it in the first round. They went for O line and of course their quarterback. So they really need corner, very big need. And Asante Samuel Jr. is an amazing cornerback, and I think he could be used in a very good way for that offense. Sorry. Christian Barmer would be nice. Yeah, the Falcons, they drafted Kyle Pitts. Yeah, I might go for Barmore to be honest, man. They could help them in the pass rush game because he's a really good pass rushing defensive tackle, and him and Grady Jarrett would be a really good duo up that middle. They won't stop the run very well, but in the passing game, they're gonna be like really good in that. JOK still on the board. That would be really nice. But linebacker, they don't really need it unless really, Tevin Jenkins is here. There's a lot of good players. I'm gonna go for Tevin Jenkins. So they passed up on tackle in the first round, Penei Sewell. I think picks 36, they are able to pick Tevin Jenkins. That's still really good value, so I like it. And then here, yeah, I think you gotta go for Jeremiah Cormoa. The Eagles really need linebacker. JOK can play slaw also for you if you think he'd be better than that. Can just be used in a lot of different ways, so I would like that. So the Bengals, they probably really need to go O-line, to be honest. The interior, like Landon Dickerson would be a nice center to take over Creed Humphrey. But I think I can go for Walker Little. I think Walker Little can be a really good starter in the league. He has very high potential. Also is a bit boomer bust, to be honest. But they don't address tackle in the first round. They really got to go for O-line in the second round, and they do have Walker Little because there's still really good players on the board, so I like it. Let's just kind of scroll down because there's always surprising picks in the draft. Never going to get 100% right, or else you're just hacking, bro. Elijah Moore would be nice, actually. Yeah, Elijah Moore, man. That's really good value. Pick 39, definitely realistic. He could take over from Curtis Samuel, probably be maybe better in the future. I think he definitely has that potential. So I'd really like that. That'd be a very good steal. But I'm just curious. It's not. Yeah, it's just the same quarterback. It's kind of see the rankings also. They could use O line. They probably don't want to give up on. Yeah, Simon calls me though. Actually, yeah, screw it. Simon calls me. He's a really good player, man. And the Broncos, like their tackles are right. Juwan James is injured a lot though, and Simon calls me. I think he can be your eventual starter and be very productive at that position. So I'd like that for them if they able to get Samuel Cosme here, because he could have definitely gone in the first round. And they got the Lions. They went for Penei Sewell in the first round, really addressed that O line. I think they probably have to go for a receiver at this point, unless it's anybody else I like. Receiver probably what I have to go for. Yeah, I'll go for Terrace Marshall. I think that'd be a pretty good fit. I think he'd be a really good replacement for Kenny Galladay. And Terrace Marshall can step in straight away, fill his boots very well, and they just badly need a receiver. And Terrace Marshall has a lot of potential. Of course, LSU receivers, man, They'd be goated. And I got the New York Giants. So they, in the first round, who did they take? Bro, I'm tripping. I can't actually remember. Oh yeah, they traded back, got Kadarius Toney. Why is it Odafe Owe? Is that his actual name? Peyton Turney. Nice. Whew. Yeah, okay, so Giants. They went for receiver in the first round, and Azeez Ojulari still on the board. He falls out of the first round in the real draft, and that'd be a really good fit in the Giants system. They would probably even consider him in the first round, to be honest. So they get him here at pick 42. That'd be a very good pick. Ooh, the 49ers. So they took Trey Lance. You could definitely get him protection. Don't think that would be a bad option. Could get him more weapons. They could go for receiver. Corner. Yeah, I'll check out the corner position because they need corners. They got Javon Holland here. Yeah. Bro, where they got Paulson Dable, bro? I'd like Paulson Dable. He'd be a pretty good fit for the 49ers. I'm going for Aaron Robertson, though. I think he can step up in the slot straight away. And they could use a replacement in the slot also. And he's a very good player. He can also play on the outside also. So kind of just give you versatility at that corner position, which they need pretty badly. So that'd be a good pick. Cowboys. Dylan Radunes would be a nice pick. Even Elijah Molden. I think he can be a better slot corner. Carlos Basham also is a nice player. Javon Holland's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go for Javon Holland. I really like Javon Holland's versatility. He can play corner and safety, maybe even box also, and outside corner if you're desperate. Kind of just gives you good, versatile player in that secondary, which can be a very good starter in the league. And yeah, the opt-out kind of hurt his stock. People just forgot how good he was, and he was amazing at Oregon, so that'd be a good pick. So now we're on the clock with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Who the heck is trying to trade? What the heck? Rondell Moore would be nice. Nick Bolton. They don't need linebacker now. They addressed that. I'll go for Dylan Radunes then. Dylan Radunes, he does have to start straight away for the Jags, but he can... he does have to learn some stuff, of course, coming from North Dakota State. And he can be an eventual starter in the league, I think, in a very high-level one. Just he has to work on some stuff, of course, but did have the highest win rate at the Senior Bowl against good competition. So he's a pretty good player, man. Especially coming from that small school. And now the New England Patriots. They went for Mac Jones. I'm going to get him a weapon in Rondell Moore. You get Mac Jones an underneath weapon, you can just throw in the ball. Well, it might not even be Mac Jones the first pick, to be honest. Well, the first to start, but you still, for the future, Rondell Moore. Be a really reliable weapon underneath, and he can eventually build up his route tree and hopefully be a good player. So I like Rondell Moore. The Chargers. Chargers, man. They had a good first round. They took Rashawn Slater, which was a very good pick. Corner, Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton would be not a horrible pick, to be honest. I'm going to go for Kelvin Joseph. He's a very talented cornerback. Has some concerns, but I think the Chargers, they need corner pretty badly, so I'm just going to go for that. And now the Raiders, who am I going to pick? Oh, I'll go all the way down to the bottom of the board, guys. Let's hit Bobby Brown. Yeah, that's what they do because they don't know how to pick for good players. Oh, so they went for Alex Leatherwood. I'm sorry. Here, I'll just go for Nick Bolton. They could use linebacker. I'll just go for it, whatever. They're probably going to do a stupid pick anyway, so is there any point even putting any thought into it? And now for the Cardinals, yeah. Why was that so hard? The Cardinals, yeah, they took Zayvon Collins, which was a pretty surprising pick. They need corner also. I think they could target this pick, definitely. Just who? Who would I like? Like Trey Brown's pretty decent, but I think I'll just go for Fede Melifonwu. So they don't address corner in the first round, but they still get Melifonwu in the second. Probably about his range. I think he'll probably go in the second, maybe third if he drops. But Cardinals, they really need to address that secondary. And now the Dolphins at pick 50. Elijah Molden, pretty good player, but they don't really need that. Who did they take? I think I took somebody. Yeah, I took Tevin Jenkins. And I took, of course, Jalen Waddle. So Tevin Jenkins and Jalen Waddle. Tevin Jenkins, Jalen Waddle. I took Azeez Ojulari also, didn't I? Where did I take Azeez? Oh, I took him to the Giants. Oh yeah, they took Jalen Phillips also. I just couldn't remember for some reason. They like, I don't really know. This is kind of weird pick, to be honest. They could probably trade out of this. Like, there's not really a lot like they could really go for. I'm gonna just go for Carlos Basham because he's good value. Yeah, I'll go for Carlos Basham. He's a good player. I think he can slide in the inside also. I'll just do that. You just get good players. Then that'd be a viable option. Football team. Yeah, they took Jamin Davis in the first round. They get a really good linebacker there. Good pick. Why do I keep thinking that I've taken somebody else already? What's that? Oh no. I think offensive tackle. Screw it, I'll go for Jackson Carman. I'll get you eventual starter. I think you get a person that can step in after you can let go of your tackles and you can play. You can play, dude. So the Bears, they took Justin Fields. I think getting him a good weapon would be a very good option. So I'm just going to get him De'Ami Brown. You get a weapon to build up with Pat McAfee. You really want to do that. So that'd be a good player to build around. And then the Titans, they went for corner in the first round. They need receiver, but there's not amazing players. I would take a receiver. Actually, Tylan Wallace. I really like Tylan Wallace, actually. I didn't see him there. If he is there, I think that'd be a very good pick. Receiver, probably their biggest need now if they're already dressed cornerback, so that'd be a good pick. And now the Colts. So they didn't go for tackle in the first round. Yo, is there any tackles? Ooh, Brady Christensen. Yeah, I'll go for Brady Christensen. I think he could start straight away. He's a bit of an older prospect. Maybe doesn't have amazing upside. Might just be an average tackle, but I think you can work with that. And if he doesn't work out, then who knows? You can pick somebody else. And then the Steelers. I'll go for Elijah Moore. I think that's a really good fit. He can replace, fix their cornerback position, replace Thingy in the slot who they lost. And they just need cornerbacks, and he can also have versatility, so it's a good pick. And then the Seahawks. But I'm going for Quinn Meinerz. Quinn Meinerz just seems like a Seattle Seahawks player. I think that's definitely a good pick for them. And Quinn Meinerz, such a monster. The Rams. Jabril Cox, they need linebacker. They don't got a lot of needs. Maybe a guard, but there's not really players I would take it then. Landon Dickerson, you could make a argument for center, but I just go for Jabril Cox because linebacker is pretty thin. And then the Chiefs' first pick. There's some good freaking players. Yeah, I'll go for Ronnie Perkins. They could use help on the edge, and I think Ronnie Perkins can be that. So that's decent. And then the Browns. D-line, to be honest. to be honest. Milton, Levi. I think Levi's a good scheme fit, so I'm just gonna go for Levi over ZK. Yeah, I think he replaces Sheldon Richardson very well in that position. So now the Saints. Oh, my Saints. They shocked everybody in the first round, picking Peyton Turner, edge, not even a big position of need. But it's a deep draft, so let's see with this pick. I mean, they would probably. Willie McNeil would definitely be a Saints pick. If there's any corners they really like, I love Paulson Adebo. I'm just gonna go for Paulson Adebo. I think he's one of the best underrated corners in the draft, and the Saints need corners, so hopefully they don't disappoint me. And now the Bills. The Bills. I'll go for Javonte Williams, actually. They seem interesting in another amazing running back. And I think Javonte Williams could be that in the league. Very powerful running back, just sheds off blocks. So I like Javonte. The Packers. Liam Eichenberg. Sure, get Aaron Rodgers some protection if he even wants to play for them, if he does. So I think that'd be a good option. You get him protection. So I like it like that. The Chiefs up again for the final pick. Oh no, second to last pick actually. The Chiefs. The Chiefs. What do you want, Chiefs? What do they want? That's the thing. I mean, maybe probably just best value. Jamar Johnson or Richie Grant would be nice. I'll go for Liam McNeil because I just really like Liam McNeil. They could use him in a bunch of different ways, and him and Chris Jones could be a pretty good pairing, to be honest. And I already know who I'm going to go with here. Or do I? Because they did take... Never mind, actually. I'll go for Jamar Johnson. I was going to go for Milton Williams, but then I remember that it took Joe Tryon in the first round. So that kind of addresses their D-line. They could maybe go for a defense tackle, but maybe not the first two picks. So I go for that in the second round. With the last pick, I go for... Okay, they're not showing the... yeah, I go for Jamar Johnson, who can be a starter in that secondary straight away, I think. Opposite Anton Winfield would be a very good safety. So that was the draft. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts, and I hope you guys are excited for the second and third round, because I am. So I hope you enjoyed, and bye, bitch.